from this OD. It seems like T1 once more just at the very last pick gives us that X factor that's gonna help them at least win that early stage of the game. We're just gonna see how that pans out though, because game number 2 is underway. The slower bracket, very, very important, especially for Team SMG if they want to stay in this series.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, this Dragon Knight pick, it does gives them what they want, right? They need a body for them so that the OD and the Zeus can kind of just stay at the backline peacefully to deal damage. And Dragon Knight is definitely one of the better picks for it. And most importantly, very, very good matchup against the Ember Spirit in the mid lane. It's a lane that Ember Spirit will struggle a lot in terms of just last hitting because of the constant Dragon Tail stun coming out from Dragon Knight. And Ember Spirit doesn't really do much damage against the Ember Spirit as well. So pretty neat pick coming out from T1. And this is why T1 is always one of the best team in utilizing this second pick sequence. Always allowing themselves to come up with flexible picks and also using the last pick very, very well.
That they always find a way out. I think that's kind of something that T1 has demonstrated for a very, very long time, for a very long stretch in fact. But both teams kind of having that almost similar ideas. At least at the start of the game, we're seeing identical visions on both the jungles. But of course, Team SMG, they're going to see this T1 squad showing up on the top side of the jungle. Looking at the D-Ward though, they're not going to get that bounty rune for sure. And it's actually still, it's actually going to be 3 bounty runes for SMG to start it off.
But they might, on the other side.
They might lose Poloson though. I'm not really sure if that's worth it. One last Thunder Strike to do the job. The Lightning Bolt, right click. Whitemon gets first blood.
And Whitemon is so ready to, you know, with the mangoes to spam out this Lightning Bolt. Very, very good job for the 2 supports. They not only get the Observer denied, and they also get the first blood. And that's gonna be so big for the position 5. Zeus now all of a sudden, you know, he's able to use this gold to buy more mangoes, and that's gonna turn into more harassment on the side lanes.
Yeah, it's a healthy man. And that's kind of what we talked about, right? Having 2 supports that can make those plays. Like traditionally, you probably don't see much of that coming out from a hero like Zeus nor Wyvern. But together at level 1, I mean, with the Arctic Burn, very less supports would want to fight into that.
Oh, definitely. And something to take note is there's a huge lane swap coming out from both sides. So Timbersaw moving all the way to the top lane, trying to dodge the OD lane, but T1 read this very perfectly, and they have already even just preemptively, you know, swapped the lane as well. So they are still getting their favorite lane. You have OD versus Timbersaw, and on the other side you have Dawnbreaker against Nature's Prophet. So this Celestial Hammer is gonna help them a lot in clearing the treants.
Yeah, even breaking those trees as well, right? Like if you want to sprout out any members of T1, that is not going to be the case. It's just not happening. So with all these lane assignments kind of going exactly the way that we predicted them to, is there kind of a lane that we can look at and be like Team SMG probably will have a better time here, or is this just all T1 favorite?
I feel like it really depends on how they play out the lane here. Because so far, it doesn't seem like Timbersaw is getting pressured too hard. I do think he has some timing here to be able to be strong on the lane. But it feels like if you're talking about, you know, purely stomping the enemy, it doesn't feel like SMG with this lane setup will have the ability to do that. So I do think that this adjustment from T1 really are getting themselves a pretty good head start. Unless...
good dispose. Bit of an overextension from Kuku. The Starbreaker not connecting. He still survives, right? So, you know, it's just Kuku gotta be a bit more careful with that.
Yeah, always gotta be very careful playing against Marcy. You don't really want to go into the tower range or even near the tower range because of the threat of the dispose.
But thankfully this time for Whitemon, he's on that Zeus. So the threat does come from the spell. There's no lockdown on their side to make any move. Of course, the rebound from Afu is to get out of the way. He's trying to toy around with Kuku a bit.
And if you look at the mid lane, this is exactly what we are expecting to happen between this matchup, right? 15 last hits and 8 denies coming out from Dragon Knight. And if you look at Ember Spirit, struggling a lot. Only 9 last hit right now. Almost, you know, half of what Dragon Knight is getting.
That can't get much done, right? He shows up and then he just gets Dragon Tail by Carl. Of course, that's kind of what we talked about though. Mid one, Getting a kill onto Cuckoo. The white one responds in kind. Afu goes down.
Oh, good body block coming from
from
mid
the
one.
Treants though. We just need a bit more from mid one.
That was so close.
And white mon, she's a cheeky tip.
Yeah, respecting good plays coming out from each other. And this is good appreciation that both sides are showing. But if you look at the rotations right now, Marcy on top lane already.
And here he goes. Gabby in danger. What the dispose of it? Not really what they wanted though, and Gabby is gonna thank him for that. Afu saving his life unintentionally.
This is where you can tell that Afu is a quick class player, because this kind of misclick normally only happens on quick class player.
I can definitely relate. Yes, I only quick cast. You need me to vector target or quick cast. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I can't play Pangolier, because I never land my swashbuckle.
Yeah, it's also the thing about clicking on the right target, right? When two targets are very close to each other and you're on quick cast, sometimes it's hard for you to make sure that you are clicking on the right target. And speaking about that, top lane.
It's gonna click down Raging Potato.
With the early teleportation.
And here he comes, mid one shows up. That's the fast gameplay that we want to see. Double kill for Masaros.
Insane communication coming out from Team SMG right here. Just finding the opportunity for them to get a kill like that, and also conveniently swap lanes, right?
Yeah, and suddenly there's no Celestial Hammer on Cuckoo. The rebound slow, Starbreaker, a bit of heal for the Luminosity. But he's gonna get right click down. Masaros finds 3 consecutive kills.
That was so well done coming out from SMG. Like, first of all, they identified the kill threat on the top lane, bringing mid one here, and the main goal is for mid one to swap lanes so that they are getting back the favorable lanes that they have. Timbersaw against the Dawnbreaker, and also Nature's Prophet against the OD. But this time, since they are dead, maybe they can swap the lanes around again, because we can see Gabby is already going to the bottom lane to face up against Timbersaw once again.
Dyer's courier has been
And Poloson put up a ward just in time, so he's gonna see all of these movements.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's pretty much it. It's not, again, this support duo from the side of T1 is not as active, or can't be as active as they were in game number 1. So Team SMG making those early moves is kind of what we expected. Middle lane though, we get the stun. Dragon Tail stun is not in range. We're still able to get away with chains. A bit sloppy on that movement from the side of T1, but the attempt appreciated nonetheless. Meanwhile, bottom lane again, Gabby under assault as mid one shows up. And every time mid one shows up, it's a potential lane swap. But in this case, it's a catapult wave. So Team SMG picks up the kill and they're ready to push down the tower.
Yeah, that was a very good reaction coming out from SMG. They understood that there's not much they can help the Ember Spirit with, because you're up against a Dragon Knight. You don't have enough damage for a Dragon Knight right now. But when the two supports are playing with the Dragon Knight, it means that the OD is completely by himself.
And wow, and unfortunately, I think Raging Potato is also by himself. So we cut them down just at the Arctic Burn. Backup is not coming in anytime soon. There's no TV for Gabby. That tower is gone. So is Raging Potato. Masaros with kill number 4.
All of a sudden, this is actually supposed to be T1 having lane advantage, but OD being a very poor side laner, which is why we don't really see much OD carry, right? Because this is a hero that really enjoys being at the mid lane. Or on the other side though, Solar Guardian coming in.
The mid one this time goes down. A very needed kill. White one is the one that picks it up, and then of course, White one might just be a support, but support Zeus with money? Now that's a scary one.
Yeah, not only that, a support Zeus with level is also pretty scary as well, because you don't really need a lot of items to do damage as long as you have the level. And it seems like Zeus is ready to get the max level on Lightning Bolt, so that he can just keep on spamming out the burst damage, the necessary burst damage for them to finish off Team Timbersaw.
And Arctic Boot is also within reach. Then a bottle refill for Moon in that mid lane. Mid one just feeling a bit more comfortable. You can see that rush for the Orchid. Of course, this ward put down by Poloson at the I think 2 minutes ago. So much information to Team SMG, and they also call Whitemon a big shutdown for SMG.
Yeah, the supports are starting to play around the Ember Spirit right now, and we talk about Marcy, and talking about aggression bottom side.
Well, they're playing with trees, but not enough damage to get Gabby. This
That's
is
not.
insane
that's the-
pressure from SMG, right? Just really want to shut down this OD.
Yeah, that's not too bad actually. If you are forcing the enemy carry to TP back home, that's minus 100, and you will have to buy another TP scroll, so that's another minus 100.
And he's
So-
losing farm, so that's minus couple, like 100 more.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, OD is definitely not having a very good game right now, and I think SMG, understanding that even though OD is a counter pick to Timber, but not without levels. In the early levels, OD is pretty vulnerable.
Are scanning.
They're converting that pressure from bot to mid, and look at this, that tower getting sieged on. Dragon form used as well, transformation from Carl. White Mondo getting caught. Masaro's mega Q3 so far. Gabby finally shows up. They do get the Starbreaker. They also catch up Poloson. 2 dragons. So the Sanity's Eclipse getting dropped. They get rid of Masaros and then shut down for Gabby. Carl gets a double kill.
Oh, that was a much needed fight for T1 right here. They managed to use the Sonic Eclipse to get the big kill on Timbersaw. And all of a sudden, this is a little bit of recovery here done by T1. And more importantly, they were able to pressure the mid tower of SMG2. If they are able to take this, that's going to be a very good sequence of event for T1.
Moon wants to stop that turnaround with the Dragon's Tail, and that's what Carl's gonna do. And it's got the Splinter Blast. So much damage, man. Carl getting his third. Once Masa was planned, and Elder Dragon form had just ran out.
Bottom tower is
Fortunately for Afu, he will not be able to find any dispose. But mid one, he just missed pushing the lane. Look at this. 10 minutes in, and that tower is in danger. Half of his health gone.
Yeah, I mean both sides have really good potential to bring down towers. So we are gonna be in a very action-packed game this time around. So SMG, you know, they're definitely tired of last game just sitting back and getting run at. This time around, look at them, very active in pressuring the entire map.
And what is T1's plan to kind of buy time for themselves? Because they're
Well-
definitely losing control of the map very quickly.
Yeah, they do have very good counter initiation though from the heroes. Like OD with the save on Astro, you have Winter Vibrant with the curse as well. They have a lot of long range damage too, so if they are able to read the moves coming out from SMG and react to that appropriately, I think they still have a lot of chances to make plays as we look at bottom side.
An attempt onto mid one's life. Again, the 2 supports, we talked about this. This incredible damage from both Whitemon and Raging Potato.
The damage is so much that they didn't even have to bring the Dawnbreaker with Solar Guardian. I thought it's gonna be like Winter Warrior smoking bottom to set up into Solar Guardian, but the damage is sufficient enough. And that's the efficiency that we are looking at, right? The synergy between the duels of the support.
Let's speak about that one. So Afu forces out the Astro. Looking for the dispose, not gonna find it, and now they're gonna rain on Hellfire with one of its kisses. Solar Guardian now enough to save Gabby though. He still goes down, and suddenly the rest of T1 are very fragmented and split. The dispose, so let's do Hammer just to still get Cuckoo out of the way, but they have the Sprout to keep him in place. He cuts the tree, turns back, and Luminosity Heal is dead. The Starbreaker also connects, but the damage is just not enough, and that allows Masaros to run past tier 2 alongside Afu and run Whitemon down, and Whitemon needs a bit more final touches. The Thunderbolt's Wrath is there! Whitemon stays alive, and Afu could not catch up. Unfortunately, Whitemon doesn't really have the mana to get things done though. And Carl was able to kill off Moon down mid. Do they have the Thunderbolt? There we go. And Gabby comes in for an easy pickup.
Whitemon, what a player. And this is why Zeus is such a popular pick right now. Like, this is the thing that a position 5 can do. How many heroes out there that's able to do this? On the other side though, Carl finding himself Poloson.
Yeah, he has a haste rune. I mean, yeah, Poloson. Oh, the fadeaway! No, Carl!
Wow, the raindrop, man. The raindrop saves lives, guys. If you are position 5 out there, you know, buy the raindrop, buy the magic wand. Maybe if you have extra money, buy the fluffy hat as well. You find yourself surviving in a lot of situations.
Yeah, Carl must be kicking himself over that one. All things considered, right? We see the last 2 fights where, you know, it started out good for SMG, Team SMG, and then it ended actually not that bad for T1. They still have their minor goalie, and now this smoke is going to be broken by Afu, but that means it's going to be instantly caught, deleted. The rest of Team SMG is gonna show up where Masaros is as well. A lot of pressure onto the rest of T1. Ready to Potato give his life up for this 1-for-1, but both of them are just supports.
I mean, that also brought a lot of info for each other as well. For T1, they understand that SMG right now, they're kind of getting stuck in a triangle. So that gives a lot of space for Gabby to kind of, you know, farm up a little bit. Because right now, what Gabby needs is space for him to recover.
And we see the smoke coming out from Team SMG. It's gonna be the plan. They do have ways to jump. And that's gonna use Afu. Counter initiation from Carl. He has been waiting for this. They use Gabby as a bait. Find Afu, and one of his kisses straight right through Poloson, but they just lay down the hammer onto Masaros, getting a second kill for themselves. Carl looking for more. The Blink Daggers back up online, and this time Poloson is not getting away. No raindrop for him, and the rest of T1 just pounds onto him. Carl wicked sick on this Dragon Knight thus far, 7-0.
Yeah, Carl has been playing out of his mind in this series. That first game, it was the Puck, you know, very flashy kind of hero, and this time around you give him a clunky DK, he's able to perform as well, especially up against a good matchup. And this is the kind of value that a good player is gonna give you. Now he's gonna go for the BKB, exactly what his team needs, just to body up, just to be the one jumping into the Nature's Perfect, into the Ember Spirit to set up all these follow-up spells coming out from his teams.
Yeah, I mean, every time he uses the Elder Dragon form, I thought that he's Winter Wyvern. You know, they look eerily alike.
Well, that's true, you know, just flapping their wings. And
also,
also, like before this, we are seeing a lot of Dragon Knight building into shut all the time, right? But this time around, not the choice for DK.
And just like we say, right, he understood the assignment. It's gotta be that brick wall. Oh, mid one shows up with the Orchid. Ready to Potato just flies over the cliff. Masaru shows up. White one knows that he's dead. He's gonna take that ward with him. But at least T1 gets some information.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a position 5 though, so I think Whitemon should be pretty happy, you know, tanking the gang for his team, and just buying time for Dragon Knight Ultimate to come off cooldown. And once again, you know, Gabby just appreciating all this space coming up from his position 5.
Yeah.
On the other side, we're seeing Rigid Potato. Very interesting build. He's going for Wishblade.
It's gotta be the fourth core of the team. But that is a lot of damage. And you know, like it does definitely contribute into taking down this Timber Saw as the game progresses. So we talk about how like SMG, they want to run in, they want to start fight, they want to be, you know, durable, but the only durable one really is Masaros. And that guy gets melted by all of these magic damage, especially when you mentioned, right, the Witchblade from Raging Potato. Gabby just get caught out. This should be his demise. Of course, he goes right down. Nothing that T1 can do. Carl though, he see that he's looking for something. Oh wait, one.
What?
What? He just shows up mid and he dies. Oh, he did get the tower, but gives his life up. Now T1 is gonna find Masaros again.
What?
Oh, misses the Timber Chain.
Oh, that was very unfortunate. He wanted to do the trick, timber chaining plus the TP, so that he can get out of the stun range of the DK. But unfortunately, the tree is not there this time for him.
That was
so
very awkward, you know.
Yeah, very good response though coming out from T1. They lost Gabby, but then again they got two pretty big kills, the Timbersaw and the Furion. And once again, we are just seeing the power of Dragon Knight, right? Pre-BKB on Nature's Prophet, it's really hard for me to show up to fights.
You can't just TP in, right? Like, there's a Dragon Knight. There's a bouncer on the enemy team. I mean, he's just gonna show up again. He sees Whitemon, but Carl is nearby. And he can't, if you gotta finish Whitemon off in time, Whitemon dies in the wrath of nature. See if you can get Afu though.
Unfortunately, there's no call embrace, but they will be able to get a return kill. And once again, the position 5 for position 4, pretty worth it.
Incredibly worth it. They might get into the position 4 as well. And here comes Gabby. Astros, couple of Arcane Orb, drops Sanity's Eclipse. They have the stun as well. Moon gets away with the Remnant. Even more work for T1.
Yeah, it just feels like T1 is having all the tools right now for them to counter initiate, for them to even follow up to the initiation of DK as well. And now, look at them. They're gonna do Roshan. And OD is one of the better heroes that can do Roshan very quickly early on with the max level on Arcane Orb. just dishing in all the pure damage to the Roche. Poor Roshan won't be able to defend himself against the OD.
Unless SMG hears about this, it feels like there's a chance SMG they might be moving in. They actually see the rotation under this ward in the mid lane, so actually they know about this, but they kill the Roshan, but the Aegis still goes over to Gabby. Now Gabby's gonna Astro out Masaros, they gotta find a way out of this. Should be able to do so, but Carl, oh, he was waiting for Moon. They have vision and Moon doesn't get out, not even with the cookie. T1 again springing the trap. 2 kills after Roshan.
And again, it was DK that set it up all for this team. And Masaros, you're gonna be careful here because the Dragon Knight's on you.
I think they know. They see this. They see this. It's clear as day.
Oh, the damage though!
Gabby walks out just in time. Gets stunned off. And Masaros is gone. And Carl just buffers for that break fire. You know, it's just in case someone else steals his kill.
That was so close. Actually, you can see how much damage you are taking from the Whirling Death when you're around the trees.
Yeah, Midwan couldn't get the job done. Raging Potato gets out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean,
I mean,
this
definitely.
Desolator on Cuckoo, this is gonna hurt incredibly hard. They're gonna dispose him. Oh, that's so damaged! And the Luminosity! It's not enough to get the kill. And he's gonna give his life for this, but that's a very darn good attempt from Cuckoo.
Dire's top
Oh, that was very, very close. You already saw the potential of it. Imagine if he has a shard. The next time around, he's gonna be able to survive it. But still, very good rotation coming out from SMG. Speaking about that though, top lane.
And Poloson is gonna go down mid and top. And they're looking for Gabby. It's the fourth step in the Essence Spring, so yeah, they're not killing him anytime soon. In fact, Raging Potato is here to look for something. You can see the pings coming up from SMG. They are very aware that this is happening. Carl's not gonna make that move. But Afu will. Onto Whitemon. Whitemon's gonna throw as much spells as he can. This time not gonna be able to heavily leap away in time. Sprout off onto Carl. Silence him with the Orchid. Backup is coming in though, and that's where Masaros is in. Tries to take care of Raging Potato. The Solar Garden is there. Mid-1 stands his ground, but there's so damage from Cuckoo. Sends him back. They sprout him out. He has a Celestial Hammer, and he gets out. One of his kisses all the way from downtown from Polos, and Gabby saves his support 4 steps to safety. Masaros comes back in with a chakram and kills out Cuckoo. Gabby re-engages, walks in. They have the stun from the Dragon Tail. Dispose onto Gabby. Gabby's Aegis gets popped. Masaros walks out. They get Sprout from mid-1 onto Gabby. Silence him up. No 4-staff. No Astro. Triple kill for the Timbersaw.
Very good fight coming out from SMG. I feel like Gabby might be a little bit greedy there. He had the chance to use the Senetic Eclipse on 3-man, and now Zeus is gonna be another bonus kill coming out from SMG. Look at how fast they're making the smoke. After the fight, instantly they're smoking up to find anyone that is alone by themselves.
And it swings back in SMG's favor. Looking for a potential game 3. Again, the lockdown. Damage piling through onto Carl. Turns around for Dragon Tail stun. Oh, Raging Potato just wanted to help, and mid-1 was in the right place at the right time. Again, that Orchid value is so huge.
Radiant's middle tower.
And Roshan never have it at all.
And this is the exact kind of momentum that SMG really likes to play. They like to build up on the momentum that they have. They like to double down on it, and that is exactly what we love to see coming from SMG. Won a fight, instantly spoke up to find 2 more kills and some objectives coming out from it as well. And this is something that T1 has to be very, very careful. That SMG, they are never gonna slow down. Whenever they find a chance, they are gonna strike at you. So you gotta be very careful of showing on the map by yourself right now, especially against the Nature's Prophet.
Mid-1 got his BKB already. They used it once, so that's pretty much it. Still has 8 seconds left in the tank. And SMG getting a bit more control in the jungle of T1. This one is out. Got all the spells. Mid-1, he just got TP in, but his team wasn't there. He just got critted to death. Oh, 700 damage in terms of crit, and mid-1 disappears. That's a critical error from SMG. Oh, and Masaros is not getting out of this one. 4 kills for T1, and Cuckoo with a double.
Oh, look at the amount of damage that OD was able to, able to output there. If he's able to make use of his spells with the Arcane Orb and also Sending Eclipse, this guy shred through everyone on SMG side. And all of a sudden, I'm not sure what SMG was doing there.
Yeah, and again, right, something you mentioned a couple of minutes ago where, yeah, sure, the Nature's Prophet, can't really show up without a BKB. Well, he has a BKB, but you still can't show up like that. The team was not there. It's a very uncharacteristic move from mid one.
Yeah, the thing about MP in this game is that you can almost never be the one getting first, getting the first move, because even though with your BKB you are gonna die to the hits coming up from Dawnbreaker, the Starbreaker does a lot of nuke damage with the Teso, as you can see from last fight. And more importantly, BKB is not your get out of jail card, especially when there's a Winter Wyvern that can always just curse you down.
Yeah, or they just beat you to death, right? I mean, we saw the amount of damage that Cuckoo has. To queue up the BKB and the shard. TP coming in from Masaros. What is the game plan though? Game plan, well, they got rid of Whitemon, that's a start. 40 seconds without the Zeus, and now Masaros goes in, throws out the Chakram, and Moon, yeah, he really wants this. You gotta utilize the taste the best they can. Raging Potato now under fire. Masaros gonna go in for the Chakram, Raging Potato, not able to survive, not even with the Cold Embrace. But the rest, T1 were able to get out, so they only sacrifice the support.
Yeah, on the other side, Carl was forced to use his BKB and TP out as well, so this is a very big timing for Team SMG to abuse right now. There's no BKB on DK, OD, TP to the top lane, so it seems like this bottom tower is gonna be free for them to grab, and also the outpost as well.
It's lovely move from SMG.
And with this move, what does it mean coming out from this is that the entire bottom jungle is gonna be belong to SMG for a good couple of minutes. And if they want to use this downtime to upgrade their items, they could, because the Roshan fight is going to be the most important one for the upcoming minutes.
Yeah, it is 1 minute away from the next Roshan. Gabby starting to work towards the BKB, but they got Afu, a trade white one for him. So 1-for-1. Whatever kiss is used. But Cuckoo stays alive. Gabby is also showing up as well. And mid one, he just TP out. His support is going to pay for it.
Oh, I must respect though.
Not really sure if you run to take that fight. I decide against it.
Oh, that was quite a ballsy move actually. Afu actually went on top of the of the high ground to bring down Whitemon, and unfortunately he didn't have any defensive item himself, so it was quite a suicidal move right there. But yeah, like we said just now, Roshan is going to be the biggest priority for both sides right now. It's all about getting vision around the Roshan pit. It's all about getting the necessary item for you to fight around it. As we can see, Winter Wyvern bringing himself a Blink Dagger from Career. And this might just be the turning point for them, especially when it comes to the team fight around Rosh Pit.
Especially when, SMG has been able to catch it very frequently. The Blink Dagger is going to help. Whitemon's really towards the Force Staff, but still survives this one. Just the Essence Ring doing mad work for the Zeus. SMG just hanging around this jungle, this bottom quadrant of the map. Yeah, and
the Cold Embrace though.
A good dispose is on to the Wyvern, but the Astro is going to keep him alive for now. We see the Raid Pack coming out from Masaros. He's going to try to keep his not from Masaros, but the Raid Pack in general. Coming out from Some damage coming out. This magic damage is incredible. Masaros gets deleted. Sight kick off, and he gets pulled a bit back to dispose onto Gabby. They need him gone, and they will do so. But the stun is right on there onto Moon. Cuckoo gets a killing spree. 2 for T1 as mid one continues the split push, but Car is already there.
Oh, on the other side, Cuckoo might not be so lucky. He has to use the Starbreaker. Oh, he doesn't have Shard though. BKB's here!
He just got it! MVP courier from Cuckoo.
Oh, that is a 5-star delivery service from his career.
That's a TI courier right there.
Oh, that was so close. I was like, you gotta use your Starbreaker, but he has no Shard. And all of a sudden, the BKB arrived. So speaking about good timing, man. And speaking about the difference that 1 second or 0.5 second can make in Dota, it's actually insane.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. And the difference that everyone having the personalized courier can make.
That's true. That is true.
probably would not get that BKB for the next like 5 minutes if we only have one courier. Someone else will be using it.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen in 2017 for sure.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay, so speaking about the status of the game, Roshan once again is gonna be the biggest play, but look at mid one. Very good awareness, constantly pushing out bottom side so that you have to always, force T1 to show one guy here. So that the information is always gonna be there for SMG, but you know what's good? Zeus can easily just de-push this and have the global presence. It's the same for Dawnbreaker as well.
So the last time Team SMG didn't really check Roshan. You should know this time. Oh, Carl just broke the smoke of Masaros. This Roshan is going over to them. And Kuku was waiting for this moment. He got the shot for free.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely a very, very good shot here coming out from Kuku. It's always good when we are going for some greedy items like Deso, and you are able to, get the shot from the second rush. It helps your item progression a lot more right now. And all of a sudden, Kuku, he can use the money for the dagger, or maybe even the basher would be very good right now. So that's definitely a very big boost to his item progression here.
Never refuse gold given.
We are almost 30 minutes in and we have like what? More than 50 kills in total. Almost 60. Actually, yeah, well, close to 60. The Afu getting caught out again. SMG continues to want to control this bottom jungle, but against the Zeus, he de-pushes and it's not that difficult for them to regain control of the map. But Carl, he has that Aghanim Scepter, so Black Dragon form is gonna be online.
I mean, with all these kills back and forth, it's so hard to tell who is actually having a better and upper hand. And if you look at the net worth, it's exactly even right now. Even though with the Aegis advantage, it's exactly even.
Yeah, I mean, we look at the gold graph. I mean, at one point, Team SMG had a goldie. I mean, the graph shows a very big dip, but it's actually just 2,000 net worth. That's how close this game has been thus far.
Yeah, but then again though, like whenever... Oh
boy,
you're on.
One. Yeah, he's all the bait. Yeah, everyone knows that he's gone. Afu went for the unleash.
Oh, the buyback?
Buyback. They really want to join this fight. Moon now shows up. One of the Juice BKB popped by Kuku. And Carl also has his BKB as well. They really want Raging Potato gone, but it's just a support Raging Potato staying alive for as long as he
only
could.
one?
And now it's all about mid one staying alive. But look at Kuku, he's running at mid one, has to spy the lane. And SMG, they all turn and try to knock him down, and they will. SMG with a good target prioritization as Whitemon goes on the run. Carl is still looking at mid one. The fight vision from the Dragon Knight catches mid one, a dieback for the Nature's Prophet. And Carl is still flapping, is still eating, and he is still ready to go for more. This big bad dragon
It's gonna get more.
of T1.
Oh, the blink out
15
coming out
and
from
0 on this Dragon Knight.
Level 25 Dragon Knight, big black dragon chasing for more. What a performance coming out of our Carl so far. I mean, the buyback come.
I believe he died like one time last game, right? Just once.
Yes, just once. So his KDA is gonna be insanely poggers if after this series.
He's probably like 30 and 1, like at this stage of the game, right? Including game 1, it's probably like 30 kills in total.
And one death. So
And
that's
one death.
really, really amazing.
Dire's bottom tower has
I mean, getting that buyback, I mean, that buyback could have been so much worth if mid 1 didn't go down, but heck, he's out for like 2 minutes. And Carl gets to do whatever he wants, and now even Gabby has came online.
Oh, the DD rune?
Snatched away by Moon.
I mean, we were saying, right, like, this is an insanely even game. But then again, though, who would enjoy an even game more, relatively? I think it's gonna be T1. Because Furon, as a Furon draft, you would always want to be at least like a 5 to 7k goal ahead. So that there's actual, lead coming out from the map control or tower department.
Yeah, it kind of is like the alchemist effect, right? You always need to be ahead.
Yes,
At least
exactly.
you always need to be richer. You don't necessarily function as effectively, with the network. It can be a bit inflated, but you want to be there. And the buyback out from Afu, one of his skills again, they go on Gabby, and Gabby disintegrates. But Carl takes care of the backline again. As Poloson disappears, the rebound is dead. They couldn't find Raging Potato, who is manhandling Masaros. A split fight through and throughout. Cuckoo stays alive. The winner's curse is there. And the damage is incredible as Mid1 is forced to kill his own teammate. And now BKB popped by Carl. He turns around with the
no
dragon
TP.
kill.
He has no TP.
And this is gonna be huge though. Mid1. He smells blood. But there's a Shadow Blade though. Already Potato, he sees all of this. He is able to escort Carl out. He also stays safe.
Wait, we haven't talked much about this Winter Wyvern, but Raging Potato is ready to be a core. It's like going to T1. Yeah, I'm gonna play post 3 as a as T1. Oh, never mind, Cuckoo, you want to play post 3? It's okay, I'm gonna play post 4, but I'm actually a post 3. Look at his item build. Wish Blade, Shadow Blade, and he's now going for the Aghanims. This guy is ready to carry the game.
The moment he reaches that axe, I don't know how you do with him, right? You cannot run at him as a Timber Saw. The supports, they die. He has constant fly, so you can't even sprout him.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for Raging Potato to carry this game, to be very honest, because most of the time when you go for this kind of carry build, you need your team to bail you out in some difficult situations. But if you look at his item, Dagger, Shadow Blade, he has the item to protect himself.
In the last game, he was playing Marcy, he's making a lot of plays, he's winning the game for his team. Came into this game too, and we were like, yeah, Winter Wyvern, very defensive. And he was like, no, I will make it offensive. I will carry as Winter Wyvern, just like how I did on Marcy.
Well, I mean, this game is just getting more and more interesting. You might feel like this game has gone for a long time, but if you look at the timer, it's just 34 minutes.
It actually feels that way. Contrary to yesterday, I think when we what was that, like the game, the series between Polaris and Summit, it went on for like 40 minutes, but that happened in a blink of an eye. It didn't feel like 40 minutes. But this game felt like 60 minutes, but it's only half of that.
Exactly. Like, it really comes down to how action-packed it has been so far.
Oh, this smoke though. Look at this. T1 smoke just in time when SMG was about to go into the triangle. They only see Celestial Hammer. So they'll probably only catch Cuckoo. And Cuckoo only. He's not going to be able to get the BKB up in time. And SMG didn't have to use much for it. And they know where T1 is, or where T1 was last seen. And White One might be caught out though. This is very, very dangerous when to be in. But they found Moon. A 1-for-1 trade. But it's a bit more worth for T1, and SMG cannot get any structures down.
Yeah, when you are able to connect OD with a blink stun from your team, you look at how much damage he's able to do. This guy 5-shot anyone on the map right now, if he's allowed to. So,
SMG playing with that vision to perfection. There's a BKB, Winter's Curse, Lockbig one in place. Gabby's holding onto the BKB now. Masters comes in with his own. Then we're Potato gone, and Gabby repays the favor, saves it with the Astro. White one. 4 steps away, buyback comes back from Moon. Carl in the backline once more, disarmed by the Heavens Halberd, but he's still gonna pop his BKB and go to town to get rid of Poloson. As Whitemon gets continue to be jumped on, Gabby finally flipped back by the dispose and he goes down. But Raging Potato damage kicks in as Poloson buys back. Mid1 gets a double kill, and now the Fireball is on the ground. Mid1 kept in place by the stun. The Heaven Halberd again coming into use as he's trying to turn it around and try to fight Carl. But Whitemon, he just bought back and he's there. Carl pops the Manta style, gets out of jail, and Mid1 now caught in the open. And I don't think he has anything left. They're just gonna put him down from long range. Mid1 cannot hold on. And Raging Potato is carrying this damn fight with this Wyvern. Because they have found Moon. His Remnant's gonna be back up, but he gets bashed and stunned. A dieback for this Ember, and T1 pull ahead with a great team fight.
And all T1 had to expend was just one buyback coming out from Whitemon, and it's all it takes. The tankiness coming out from the DK, and I should say Winter Wyvern as well. Like him being able to stay on the fight for so long, and that duration just converted into damage so effectively thanks to these Aghanims coming out from Raging Potato.
That was without axe, by the way. He just got the axe off of that fight. And if he wasn't already deadly, well...
Now he is.
Now he is. Now he definitely is. He's going for the shard next.
And Dragon Knight was such a big problem for Team SMG in the entire fight as well. He just solo zoning out the Snapfire, solo zoning out mid-1. And you know, when it comes to men fight, it's a DK versus the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet really doesn't have much advantage over DK without the Silver Age.
I mean,
Like, at one point, he was queuing out the Shadow Blade, but he probably feels like the Blood Torrent is more important. But which is why DK, he went for, look at the talent on 25 that he went for, Dragon Blood, HP and regen. He understands that he just need to tank up in these fights.
If he doesn't die, he wins, right? Like he has the Skadi, he has the Black Dragon form. I'm telling you that Kuku is getting rewarded this game. Well, actually, where did the
Dire's top
I think
tower
the set.
is
Oh,
under
the Aghanim blessing actually went over to Gabby. So double chance of the Astral Imprisonment. Now Black Dragon coming, one of us gets again the rebound to get Afu out of the way. And mid one, oh, he has to do God's work. He gets stunned by the Solar Guardian, and Kuko dances around him. Mid one goes for the life with the Satanic, but the backline has already been dispatched. Moon doesn't even get to play this game. He still needs 10 more seconds, but mid one doesn't have 10 seconds.
top tower is under attack.
Neither does Masaros though. Raging Potato, the hardcore carry of the team, the hidden MVP. As we have his sibling, Carl, in this Black Dragon form, 18, 0, and 17.
Dire's
Unkillable Dragon Knight.
Insane performance coming up from Gal. That's the only thing that I can say here. Very, very impressive. And you know, we talk about how Furon is the kind of hero that is so reliable. Oh, hold on though, because
Oh no.
he might get stuck. Okay, he got out. That was so close. But yeah, like Furon being such a hero that always rely on BKB to deal damage up against the Winter Wyvern is such a hard game for me to perform. Like anytime when you're gonna go for someone else, Core Embrace comes in. You pop BKB and hit me, I'm gonna curse you. Oh, there's no counter play coming out from the Nature's Prophet at all unless you pick up something like a Linken's.
It can't even
Otherwise-
run, right? Because there's a Skadi and the Black Dragon Breath.
Exactly.
Like, you can't even run. How do you sprout people, right? They have 4 staff, and you have 2 dragons that fly over the terrain, and you have... I mean, T1 basically can just get away whenever they want. And they're keeping good tabs on mid 1 on this map. I mean, this Prophet feels like he's falling off big time.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like, at one point, mid one was the highest net worth on the game in the game, but unfortunately, they just couldn't convert their net worth lead. And frankly speaking, there's only mid one that has a net worth lead. Everyone else is kind of having a very struggling game, especially Nana on the Ember Spirit. And this is not the usual Nana that you see too much, but this counter pick coming out from T1, which is Dragon Knight, is really paying off big time.
is under attack.
And we're reaching the stage where the cores are hitting 25. I mean, mid one, well, he is a core that has a goalie, but that goalie not as effective as you would like it to be, right? He's still getting pummeled. I'm gonna go for White Moon though. He did use his force that heavily jumped up the top of the hill. You don't see that
Dire's top tower
a year
is
ago,
under
but
attack.
here we are.
Dire's top tower
Zeus jumping up mountains. And while all of that was happening, I mean, Carl, he is... Oh my goodness, what? That damage! Almost killing out Moon in a heartbeat. The Astro from Gabby. Saving Raging Potato as much as he can. Raging Potato still goes down. Now to get the Halberd. The Raid Pack is there for the side of Team SMG. The rack still goes down.
That was basically Dragon Knight solo getting the entire Rex. That OD wasn't even hitting the tower. Uh-oh, Masaros.
And OD is here. I'm not really sure if Masaros wants to do this though, but he has BKB. OD also pops his. And now they catch Kuku, but Kuku has big damage. Stuns up Masaros. And look at double charge of the Starbreaker. Almost takes down Afu. But mid one finds himself dead for 2 minutes. And I think this is the end of SMG's journey in this qualifiers. And Gabby wants to make sure of that. The Astro onto Masaros, the Dragon Tail onto Moon. And the road is cut short. T1 sees the end of the tunnel, but SMG sees none. Kuku just nails that kill onto Afu again. And it's gonna slowly sink into SMG. It's already a reality.
is under attack.
And it's only a matter of time before GG is called.
They're going in for more.
That was what? 3 shots?
Pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, Carl is just gonna get a bit of massage from the fountain of SMG, and GG is called.
Dire's structure.
And doubters be silence. If you still think T1 is not that team, today they prove otherwise. The lower
And
bracket
out-
run stays alive for them.
Afu also, you know, giving a respect tip to Raging Potato, respecting his performance this game. But man, we are just seeing this advantage that you can find in the drafting phase, right? The one last gotcha pick it might not be anything flashy like a meeple or anything like that, but the